Hi everybody, it's Diane from Tattered Edges Design, back with her collage book. I haven't made a video for a while just because there's been activity in my house and every time I am working it's loud so I couldn't film. That's the way it goes. So actually I did quite a lot of work without you guys. I think this is where we left off. I think you saw that. Okay, then this is an envelope, that's why it's short. So turning the page here, you can see those colors there. So that was sort of my cue, and I decided to leave the tape. It had a ladybug, and I had already drawn a little marker ladybug there. So I don't know, I thought it was cute. I didn't really want to cover it up. So that being red, and this being more purples, I sort of did intentionally, is this clearing? Kind of go red, and then I lucked out and found a red and purple bouquet of flowers there and kind of went this route. This is a postage stamp, seed catalog. That's an old Reader's Digest book image. This is scrapbook paper. And since this happened to have a page number on it, I put the same number down there. That's a old book, Rose. Okay, there's that one. And then here's Diane's Ode to Psychedelic Era, which she loves. That's a Sears Catalog Girl. And that's a new postage stamp out of a catalog. The text back there is vintage, vintage, vintage. The rest of the stuff is new. And then I did paint the background of this one. Okay, because actually, I don't know if you could tell. That's an old ledger in there. And this is this paper. So that didn't look too mod to me. So we went over it with some mod color paint. Oh, these are punch flowers. Okay, another color in your face kind of page. This is mostly, is it all? Yeah, it's all McCall's needlework from about 1960. It's a rug, a pot holder they're making, old TV obviously, text, a cruel picture. Oh, that back there, okay, that is a the Sears catalog. Oh, yeah, I have catalog. A towel. I wish they still made towels like that. But that's that. I thought that was kind of fun. This paper is scrapbook paper that, I had put in it already as a page. So it was pretty cool. So I decided instead of covering it, I would just go with it. So since it had a postal theme, I went with old, if you're familiar with old Pack of Fun magazines, they used to have pen pals in the back that you could write to. So I cut that out and some little snippets from it. This is McCall's needlework. These stamps are real. The darker postmarks I put in. And then I just thought this one was funny. This was from a boy, as you'd put your name and address and then a few of your interests. So you get, people with similar interests writing to you. This boy likes kickball, baseball, and mud fights. And that was from 1960 or 61, I think. Oh, this is funny too. There were quite a few people that they wanted a birthday twin, and then they'd put their birthday in. Interesting. All right, this one is just, I don't know, you might think it's dumb. I just thought it was kind of funny. This Are You a Bore was in one of those McCalls. It was about a book you could buy. I think it was, How to Have Intelligent Conversation. Maybe I should buy that. How to Have Intelligent Conversation. But anyway, I just thought that was funny, so I cut it out. And then I happened to see this woman in the same magazine, and she just looked, not that she looks like a bore. My apologies to this lovely lady. But she looks like she's worried about something, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then this woman, I think it was in the same magazine. This is how it was. There was like text and stuff over here. I thought she looks a little snide, like she's not boring. So that's that. Well, these are from the same McCalls, I think. Okay, now we're here. And my big brainy idea for this is not too terribly exciting to watch, but since we did all this show and tell, I thought maybe that would be good. I had cut this out to go with that page we just saw. My first thought was this, but I didn't like it, and blah blah. So I just saved it. So as long as it was sitting here, well, maybe we should do something with it. So okay, It's some kind of, I think it's crewel work, some kind of needle work picture. Anyway, I've got my stamp still sitting out here from the postal pages. So I thought, well, how boring. You know, these all don't have to have significance and meaning. And, you know, if I glued this down and just glued a bunch of stamps around as a border, I thought that might be kind of neat. So that's what I'm doing. And if it's not terribly thrilling or interesting or, I don't know, I just thought it was a cool idea. And I also found, you see this up there, it was an ad in the back of the McCall, so you could buy, you know, stamps for stamp collectors. And it's like, well, I've got a lot of stamps. I think I might put that in my glue book and then start a stamps page. So that'll be maybe seen in an upcoming video. Come on, get organized here. So what have you been doing? Well, I've been working in this little collage book for a couple days. Yeah, I don't know. This is the 19th of January. Sorry, I've got ink on me. I guess I better lay this out instead of start gluing. Yeah, I pulled a few that weren't too bad. Now we're going to have to peruse. Because I know top and bottom is going to be a little tight. It's okay. But anyway, this book, I've been titling it January, I don't know if we want orange, collage book. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get it done in January. We may have to extend that title. Because we're not, yeah, we are halfway through the second signature, and there are 3. So I don't know. Oh, 2 stamps the same. No, I think I want them to look darker is the problem. Like these look more aged. So you can see me shuffling through stamps. Or heavy postmarks might not be bad. Stamp under there? Yes, there is. Sneak. It's okay. These colors aren't bad. I think those postmark lines are too leading you somewhere we don't want to go. No. That's interesting. I'm not sure about the color there. They're too big, big, big. See, okay, if you were one of those people that make portfolios and organize your stamps and everything, how would you organize these? By color? It's not too bad. That one's too busy. But yeah, like something like that. And what color, you know, where would you put that? Diane just dumps them in a bag. I don't know about that one. What do you think? Too big, too big. No, I don't like that color. Yeah, the Stamp Freaks page I was starting, or thinking of starting, I should say, oh, that's good. I do have stamps that I collect. It's not a lot. It's a little mini drawer of them. And, because this goes this way. Not too bright. So those I would not put in. You know, not that I'm big into values or anything, but I don't want to glue those down. So I'm going to have to look in my safe for collage type stamps and see what we can find there. I don't know. My glue book's a lot bigger than this. I'll come up with a lot. Or it'll be a do it as you go thing. Add as you go. Not too white. Looks like it says telephone. That's not bad, but I don't want to cut that off. No. No, purple, no. That's not my dog, that's the dog outside. That's okay. Yeah, I'm going to have a little trouble finding more narrow horizontal stamps, right? Not that we can't come in. I am a little bit anyway. No. That's a big stamp. No, the green is a little off. No. Well, let me go through this little stack here, and then I'll search off camera. You don't have to watch. So yeah, this is going to be a short video. That's okay. Short's okay too. Which way does this go? This way. 1960 something. No, not the right color. That's an okay color. No, maybe it's too bright. Too bright. US postage, 3 cents. Well, I don't know. That leads to purple. I don't think so. All right. I'll look by myself and come back. Okay, I'm back. It's glued. And it's actually kind of cool. I mean, you know, like I said, no big message. No, yeah. It's just a picture. But I like it. So anyway, since this isn't taking too long, I thought I had some stuff sitting around my counter here. And I thought, well, okay, just use it. This was the frame of this chair picture here. And I did gesso this. Yeah, you know, all the white paper in this book, right? And it's not white, and I don't want this color. So I gessoed that. Oh, dog hair. Where would I get a dog hair in my house? It's a little wet over there. But anyway, so I just laid that on there because it was sitting on my counter. And this was on my counter. And this. And then, if you recall, I had magazines sitting over here, and they were staring me in the face. I went, oh, a circle and a circle. Okay, so, yeah. Maybe we need a color in the framework, though. Just some goldish. Let's see, I don't know if I have anything off the, you know, real handy. Well, that's okay. All right, you know what, it's here. This is going to be called the It's Here page. I have done that before, you know, I have stuff sitting around. It's like, well, make a collage out of it. Why not, right? All right, is this too big, too small? Who knows? Yeah, actually, that fits pretty well. Okay. We're gluing. And then I think we're done with these 2 pages. Yeah, I still don't know if I'll be able to finish this in January or not. I thought of, you know, really getting in there and trying to get it done, and it's like, well, but that kind of takes away from the joy of it, doesn't it, if you're really, you know, forcing yourself to work at it. So I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. All right. I know what that is. To make a long story short, it's a plastic cup. My dog knocked it off down my basement stairs. Sound effects. They have nothing to do with what I'm doing, right? Frames are hard to do, in my experience, because they get a little heavy with the glue, and then they don't want to hold their shape. So you have to make sure you're gluing it straight because it doesn't want to lay straight. Adventure gluing, huh? All right. Okay, I want that to be the bottom because it's a little darker. Okay. Not too bad. It's pretty straight. Okay, now this I'm gonna have to trim, which I knew that, but well, I could have glued it to the red, I suppose. That's one way to do it. I don't know, maybe that would have been easier than trimming. I suppose it would have. Okay, that's pretty good. Or do I want to come in and have it red like that more? Well, yeah, but then I'm going to cut off part of the design, so no. And no, I don't think this page is going to be anything to write home about either, but it's one of those use it up pages. Use it or lose it. Okay. This is another, I think that's probably needle point. It's so little you can't tell. Or I can't tell at any rate. All right. Okay, but is that done? Is the white, I don't know if I really like that white border, but what should I do with it? I like it better than, it was green ledger. I like it better than that. Yeah, good question. Washi? Washi's always an option. I don't know, I keep going to the same green. Yeah, when this gets used up, I'm going to be in trouble. No. I have a lot of narrow. I mentioned that before, but I don't. What this? I thought it would kind of go with that. It's okay. Maybe just like on two sides and not all of it. Is all of it too much? Oh, well, what about a black and white? Yeah, I kind of like that. We want that all around, all the way around. I don't know. Well, you know what? Let's put it on the sides because that's awfully narrow in there and here. So if I want to use that, it makes more sense to put that top and bottom. Yeah, that's Definitely adds. Crooked. Oh, you guys have trouble with washi. I get it crooked a lot. I don't know. What's my prob? Alright, well, that would be okay. It is kind of a lot, but it'd be alright. Well, I don't think I like this now. This one's orangier. Yeah, I should stop making sounds like that. And I watched part of one of my videos with the closed caption thing on, and actually it's pretty funny. I said like or something like that, and it said in brackets, it said music. Well, maybe I'll just do this. I don't know how they got music out of that. My voice is not that melodious. Yeah, actually that's okay. It's okay. It's like I said, it's not the best collage anyone ever made in the history of the world, but it's okay. Let me trim these. And I have dogs snoring and snorting and stuff like that. It's afternoon nap time now. That's all right. Now, one dog was smelling another dog's head and he didn't like it. All right. Okay, folks. That's okay. All right, should we begin again with where we started? Okay, it was this. We went to mod. Then we went to yellow, I guess I'd say. 1960 yellow. Then we went to Pen Pals. Then we went to Are You a Bore? And then we went to stamps, and now. All right, we're making progress. Let's see. Well, here's the end of this signature, and then we have these. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, gang, and have a nice day out there.